The Sims 4 has been out for like 5 years now, and obviously a lot has changed in these 5 years. We've gotten like a million packs, and we've a million free base game updates to really change the game. But I haven't seen the trailer for the Sims 4 base game, the original launch trailer, in years. Now, this trailer came out on August 23rd, 2014, and I remember when it came out, I was losing my mind, okay? Back in the day, was very violently opposed to The Sims 4. Like, I was a very avid Sims 3 player. I was obsessed, like, full-on obsessed. And then The Sims 4 got announced, and they were like, yeah, by the way, we're not gonna have ghosts, we're not gonna have pools, we're not gonna have basements, we're not gonna have toddlers. And I was like, you're not gonna have anything? Then, like, and obviously all of that has since been added into updates and stuff, but like, when the first game launched, we didn't have anything. The Sims 4 base game sucked at launch. Granted, a lot of the base games suck at launch. Like, even, have you played the Sims 3 base game recently? Like, I don't know, like, especially the cast stuff, yeesh. But, like, I, again, haven't really thought about this base game at launch in years, and I thought we could go back and react to the original trailers for The Sims 4 and just talk about it, you know? How have things changed? Are we excited? Did it live up to the standards of the trailer? I don't know. So I want to show you guys the official launch trailer first, because this one really excited me when it came out. Now, from what I remember, this trailer has, like, a weird element to it. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's pretty good. And it makes me feel excited about The Sims, but... Ooh. Oh, I like this. Oh, the old branding, too. See, this is... Yeah. These hashtags. I don't like it. At all. Also, the Blue Velvet does not look like that. I don't know. I think they have, like, obviously all these animation stuff. It makes me love The Sims 4. I'm like, look at all these guys. But the hashtags. Forever alone, together forever. Like, I mean, I know it's 2014, but like, you guys, it's 2014, and you're putting hashtags in your trailers. Also, you don't have any toddlers, so that's a good house. Wait. Oh, I like that one. I don't like these hashtags. They keep getting worse. They're gonna do it the whole time too, aren't they? Ay. Oh no. It's okay. Look at all the old trailer Sims too, like the old like classic Sims they have in your library. I miss these guys. They were cute. This is so sad. Lady Killer. Oh my. Also, Mrs. Crumplebottom, why don't we have her still? Okay. The bill items are good. The game is good. The hashtags are really distracting me. It's making me dislike this trailer. It's also, it seems very, like, oriented on, like, adults and partying and all that sort of stuff, which is fair, like, it kind of be like that with The Sims 4, but, oh, hi, Steph. What are my thoughts? Again, like I said, it does seem very oriented on young adults, and I think the game still feels that way. All of our content is aimed towards the young adult life state. We don't have much stuff for teens, kids, elders, toddlers, because if you guys didn't know, and you're somehow new to the Sims community, toddlers weren't in the Sims 4 base game at launch. That took years to come out. And I think it makes sense because obviously a lot of their player base is more interested in this sort of like young adult stuff, but a lot of us core simmers, we want more content for the other life states, and since the beginning it's been very oriented towards just young adults. But it's a fun trailer, and it makes me excited for the game, and I think that, like, I wasn't lied to in this trailer. Like, everything that happens, those are, like, actual animations in the game. It's in just the base game world. Like, it's all recognizable as The Sims 4. There weren't things that were like, we don't have that, because I think a lot of the, like, the Sims 2 and Sims 3 trailers, like, those Sims, they were not like that in the actual game. But these Sims, this looks like The Sims 4 to me. Very recognizable. But they also have a first look at the gameplay trailer, which this one excites me. Because, I mean, it's content that's inappropriate for children. Oh my goodness. Also, the game show may not be available on all platforms. Yeah, it wasn't out on Mac or console at the time when this game first came out. It took months to come out on Mac. It was just on PC for a while, and we only got console like this year. But here's the official gameplay trailer. I haven't seen this in years.
I'm Lindsay Pearson, a producer on The Sims.
Hi, Lindsay!
And I'm excited to give you this early look at The Sims 4.
Why do they look like that?
Create a Sim is fun, intuitive, and more powerful than ever.
This was huge when you can click and drag them. That was big.
This new feature makes it easier than ever before to create the Sims that so far have only lived in my imagination. I click directly on the Sim's face to refine their looks.
Okay, I want to express to you guys how big this was when it first came out, because I know a lot of you play just The Sims 4, so you don't realize what our lives were like back in the olden days, but you know the sliders we have for, like, weight and muscle mass and stuff in The Sims 4? All of our cast things used to just be sliders. So in The Sims 3, you had a slider to decide, like, how high up or low down your eyes were, or, like, how rotated your eyes were, or how big your nose was. It was all just sliders. In The Sims 4, you can click and drag individual features. You have so much more power to make Sims look more customized. And body shapes in The Sims 3, you click and drag, like, muscle and weight, obviously, like, we can now, but they also had, like, click and drag for, like, breast size on a slider, and that was it. Like, you couldn't make them have, like, a bigger butt or bigger legs or bigger arms or whatever. It was just the whole body at once. And so when The Sims 4 came out, this was huge.
It's like playing with clay. I can shape a nose.
Yes, thank you, Lindsay. I'm getting excited.
These new Sims can look like me, my friends, or anyone out there in the world. In Create a Sim, I give my Sims personality. I can choose their voices and figure out how they move. This is where their lives really begin.
Okay, I'm sorry. When this was first seen, like, the build mode in The Sims 4 is insane. Also, have they really always placed their windows too low down? And what is this plant? And this plant? Where are those? And these are good windows. Where are these plants? Why don't we have them in The Sims 4 now? This is deeply upsetting. Anyway, I was just lied to in The Sims 4 trailer, but before, the Sims 4 build tool is so powerful, like with the clicking and the dragging and the moving of rooms and the room system. Like, it's annoying at times, but when you compare it to The Sims 3, I mean, you could never, like, move things like this in The Sims 3 or Sims 2. Like, I can pick up a whole house and move it in The Sims 4. In The Sims 3, you could not. If it was placed, it was placed. And say you decide, like, halfway through, you're like, oh, you know what? I would love to put this house on a foundation. Too bad. You're not gonna. It's not gonna happen. You can't. It's too late. You already built it. There was no foundation. There is no foundation. In The Sims 4, you can just kind of raise it up whenever you want. If you wanted a basement and you had a foundation, too bad. I mean, there were cheats around this and, like, weird, powerful terrain tool type edits you had to make. But, like, in The Sims 4, building is so easy. Also, where's this hanging plant? Where are these plants? Why does no one talk about this? Where are my plants?
In The Sims 4, we've redesigned all of our creative tools to be intuitive and fun. I can reach into the world and make changes quickly and easily. If I'm not happy with the layout of my house, now I can just pick up a room and move it. And the room's furniture and decor will come right along with it. Even with the many new ways to customize a house, building is faster than ever. These new tools are tactile, powerful, and a lot of fun. Now this is a house.
That's a nice house. Thank you, Lindsay. Why don't we have this window? That's a nice window. And these are nice columns. Lindsay, why didn't you give us these columns?
Any Sim would be proud to call home. So what's life like inside this house? I want to share the story of my Sims, Sophia, Ollie, and Andre. Sophia's having a get-together, and, as always, the guys are competing for her affection.
Oh,
At the
oh
moment,
boy.
things are going quite well for Ollie. Check out that grin. I've got Ollie feeling confident.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sometimes the art on these things really gets me. Like, look at this. The whole emotion system was a big selling point for The Sims 4 and how emotions work and how your Sims have, like, more dimension to their emotions and things. And years down the line, I realize now that the emotions are sort of just, like, exaggerated buffs. And they don't really affect much. They're just kind of annoying. Like, oh, my Sim's too angry to paint a painting right now. That sucks. And while it's a little bit realistic, the mood of your Sims, I don't think has been mastered yet. But they tried with The Sims 4.
Over here, I can see his emotional state. For the first time ever, we've designed our Sims with emotions.
See, it was a big selling point, but also, like, yeah.
These emotions allow you to drive how these new Sims move, feel, and experience life. Emotions give you more choices. You can create deeper, richer stories with more possibilities. Let me show you how. Andre, he is bored.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mix things up. I'm gonna make Andre step on Ollie's game.
Oh.
And with this sad song, I've made Andre drive Ollie into a state of depression.
Oh.
He just can't hold those tears back. I'm gonna get him out of here before he embarrasses himself.
Oh. What's going on? I thought they were gonna woohoo for a second. I was like, already? But that's not. What's Andre gonna do?
Him too far. Over time, his deep depression will fade. He'll feel better, but still be a bit sad. Emotional states will give me all sorts of different choices. I want to cheer Ollie up.
Voodoo too?
I've got a
Oh
plan.
my.
I think a little voodoo magic
Oh
can stop
my.
Andre in his tracks. By using the voodoo doll, I've made Andre quite the furious sim. And Sophia,
What's with the clouds over their heads?
she's losing interest fast. Luckily, I've built a home gym, and a punching bag is the perfect place for a sim to blow off some steam. Andre's still furious, but after a few rounds with the punching bag, I've gotten Andre to lighten up a bit. While he's still angry, his emotional state is less intense.
I'm sorry.
But Andre
I can't get over these weird clouds. It's such an interesting, yeah.
still
Okay.
needs to chill out if I have any hopes of getting him together with Sophia. Now that I have Andre cooling down, let's check back in with Ollie. Ollie's feeling
Ooh.
flirty, and Sophia's enjoying his
Ooh.
company. These two must have been
Ooh.
viewing this risque painting. The decor I've chosen has an effect on my Sim's emotional states. With things heating up, I'll get this budding couple feeling passionate.
Ooh.
And Ollie's got one big question for Sophia. Would you like to see my rocket? Well, that
Oh
was
my-
forward.
So that's the content that's inappropriate for children. Okay.
But Sophia sure looks into it. Too bad, Andre.
Sorry,
This
Andre.
night belongs to Ollie. From violin solos to voodoo dolls, the choices I've made
Ooh.
and the emotions I've taken my Sims through really changed how this night played out. Now, where did Ollie and Sophia run off to? Ollie really does have a rocket ship,
No.
and Sophia is impressed. This is a night Ollie will remember for a long time. Well, this is a good place to wrap things up. Thanks for watching, and we're looking forward to showing you more of our new Sims, creative tools,
Sinners! Sinners, both of them! Oh my goodness! On this family channel!
and more of The Sims 4.
New emotions, new smarts, new Sims. I don't know about that tagline. I'm sorry, Lindsay. I love you, Lindsay Pearson, but it wasn't just her, I'm sure. But okay, so anyway, this is an old trailer. This came out in 2013, so it was like a year before the game actually came out. So this is like the actual, like one of the first trailers for The Sims 4. So that's why they look kind of different and kind of weird, and everything is different and weird. The game wasn't even done yet. It wasn't out, but it's so interesting to look back on this and like what the big selling points for the game are, because obviously like I don't think that emotion system is the biggest selling point of The Sims 4. I mean, I think the Sims are very lifelike and this is one of the best Sims games, but like I don't know about the emotion system. I wonder in The Sims 5 how they'll conquer like personality for Sims and if they'll do it any differently than this, because I don't know about these. But what do you guys think now, after playing the game for years, is the biggest selling point for The Sims 4? Like, what about The Sims 4 makes it the best, most intuitive, inventive, good Sims game? Like, let's talk in the comments. I'm really curious. Like, what do you think about The Sims 4 now, after it's been out for a while? Also, thoughts on the trailers? I mean, listen, those hashtags, I don't know about that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about that. But it was cute, and I was dancing, you know? I was like, wow, I love The Sims. But also, like... I know they're trying to appeal to, like, the young, hip teens, but if I could offer any advice, hashtags are not the move. I, as a young, hip teen, would know. Oh my god, I'm not a young, hip teen anymore. I'm 20. Oh no. I'm old and my channel's gonna die. Get out while you still can, everybody. Can I just end it like that? I kind of want to just end it yeah, it's over. Bye.